We have here my mother's autograph book, which, as you can see, is quite fragile. It's torn in there. At one time, people have glued things in. These two pages were held together with a paper clip, which rusted, has damaged the paper. You can't do anything about that. We just have to leave it as it is, preserve the part in between. The materials that we are going to use to do this are acid-free paper and twill tape. I've already cut pieces of paper to size because what we're going to do with them is put them in between sections, between pages. Particularly where there's something written. It doesn't matter if it's an exact size or not, or if it's square. The important thing is to have it in between. So what we're doing is we are putting them in. I'm not going to bother putting it where there's no writing. This one obviously does need protection. What this is doing is it's protecting the opposite page from any deterioration of the ink, or if there's pencil, if any rubbing in, just to protect it at the stage that it's at the moment. There's nothing can be done to fix that, as I said, but we can prevent it from deteriorating any further. See, that's got a stain on it. I don't know what that's from, liquid of some sort. So there's no point putting it there, there's nothing there. There's a lovely little watercolor painting that one of her friends did for her. And we'll just put paper in between all of these, just to prevent them from deteriorating any further. This leaf has actually come out. Nothing you can do about that, and nothing you can do about the fact that that has deteriorated over there, transferred, other than put this acid-free paper in so that it doesn't deteriorate any further. And this will prevent any glue from that bleeding onto that pencil drawing. This is an autograph of one of her schoolmasters playing cricket. And I'm going to put that because you can see that it is leaked through there. And it's always a good idea to figure out how many you're going to need beforehand so that you're not having to stop and cut more in between. As you can see, I'm getting towards the end of the book. I don't know why she never had anyone write in it over here when she came over as a war bride, but she didn't. And I hope I'm going to have enough paper. If not, I can cut some more out of this one here. I may need to cut a couple more. Yes, I don't have sufficient. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one and figure out how wide it needs to be and just draw a line for cutting. Oh well, one on the paper, that's okay, doesn't matter. And I only need one more actually, but that's all I'll cut. And then just one for the back cover. So that is now all protected on the inside, and we're going to now cut a piece to do the outside. Well, actually I will turn this over and not have the pencil side touching it. But you want to have a good amount of paper to wrap it in, so I'm going to actually cut this. Because you need to have overlap at both ends as well. As you can see, I've cut this paper to size, and I'm going to proceed to wrap it. Now, you don't use Scotch tape or any kind of adhesive tape or anything like that to hold your paper in place. That's what this tape is for. It's cotton, 100% cotton, so it's not going to deteriorate. And there's a very neat trick called a figure 4 that you use to wrap it. So you take your tape. This is far more than I'll need, but that's okay because it shows you how it goes. Put your document on that with what would be the open side to your right, and you pull this down. See, I told you I had far more than I need. You need enough here to be able to tie a bow. Put it like that. Cut that off. Get that out of the way. Slide that in underneath, and tie a neat bow. It says in fine print. There's a nice little package.